Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out.
Thank you anyway.
Yes? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Yes, not the whole damn union.
We should find out. We don't. We have...
Yes?
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Come on, man,
I know exactly what you meant. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually...
Silence. The air between them. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple, you know.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. It's about biological... Not...
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Suit yourself, officer. Hide your face in the sand if you so wish. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples? Yeah, apples? I take it you...
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
It's my last one. Sorry, all done. I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work! Rights of people. rights of workers to have gainful... Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Honest men and women, with rights, to work, to be useful.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union...
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do!
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Main gate's locked. Would take... And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you?
It would be better.
No! They will give up eventually.
Scott?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking...
A kind of a worm. Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think. Gotta be bloody Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman's shouting on... Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. No, I said scab. A kind of a worm. Content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses. Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think. Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something. We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. I was imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? You know, see...
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger. Because you are not, you have succumbed to Al-Ghul. You reek of it, yes, Al-Ghul. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you, for humiliating them and stripping them of their land. Correct, my small skull servant.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Your mouth moves, but the occidental upload jerking motions. Signs you gave the world. Eugenics, electricity. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right?
It is, baby, yeah. You know.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Enough with this beg. Bring your trusty walls.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you? Handmaiden of Al-Ghul. How did this...
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it.
Your fist cracks in his...
The words to the song.
Your hand...
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to... Mr. Also, of course, above all, stop offshoots. I am not surprised.
Measurehead stoically looks. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bai. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome
Yes?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. No response wherever this woman...
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. What did he do? You have no idea. High above you, the king stands triumphant. Something with...
Okay, well, Martinez is riddled. Why not?
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay. A silver plaque as you look up. A silver as you look up. very stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. The driver, a large metal... The back...
Racist, nationalist, paraphernalia. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all up.
He was acting tough before. This...
Yes?
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves. Okay. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... I don't know, really. Lol. I don't...
No need to worry.
Okay. Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh. I don't really know anything. Uh-huh.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol. The bottles wink at you. There, in that dark green glass. All in vain. The great flowing river of...
Sure. If you want something, I can get it. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Hmm? Oh, that's the tear machine.